How I store my fabric scraps and cheap alternative ways to store them. This is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and welcome everyone. So let's start with this one. So these are just like my medium-sized scraps, different things like that. Some dyed, coffee dyed, RIT dyed, just a medium to smaller, but not super small. And yes, there will be some bits in here that don't belong because, you know, I'm organized, but things happen. I'm not like the most organized person, but I do have things kind of thrown in to places where they should be, and then you know how life goes. So that's not supposed to be in there. So this is just the medium size kind of scraps. So those, and what I have it in is just a fabric bowl here. Oh, I got a little pin thing with pockets. So you got a fabric bowl that I made, and it's got fun little pockets all the way around. So you can add other little things to the side and tuck them in. And so this was super fun to make. If you guys want to see how to make this fabric bowl, super cheap and really easy to make, I'll put it on the end screen. And so that's definitely a cheap alternative to store your fabric scraps in. Okay, so we got that one. And then right here, I have my laces. Here, I'll turn it so you guys can see it. And this is just a big Tupperware. That's all this is. It's just like a Tupperware bin. And this is one I've had just forever sitting around, so why not show some laces in it? So just some like netting, things like that, some coffee dyed laces, you know, just some fun laces. Like this is a blouse from Goodwill that I got, and I thought the lace on it was really cool. And there's even some, you know, just some decorative things and the fun little pearl button on it. So just Goodwill is a great place, you guys, to go and find different things and grab that for your little stashes here. So some's coffee dyed, RIT dyed laces. So that's all this in here. Well, you know, got a little scrap. That's what I'm saying. Just some things get, you know, thrown in, but majority, that's what I was going through with the fast video and going through some stuff and seeing, you know, some little bits get in there, but that's okay. So we got the laces, and let me go grab some more. Okay, so this is definitely an easy, cheap alternative to store fabrics in. This is just it was a California King comforter and, you know, pillowcase set and sheets and all that stuff. So it's just one of those plastic zipped. These are great to add. I mean, you can store all kinds of stuff in these, and I have. So what I have in here is my coffee dyed fabrics. Let's see, so I got some coffee dyed fabrics that I've done. I got my eco and coffee dyed prints here, which these are really fun to make. I have a playlist on this if you guys want to see it. I'll make sure to put that on the end screen, but this is really cool. I'll show you real quick if you guys haven't seen it yet. So this is really fun. This is just, I actually went foraging around our property and got some really cool leaves and did some eco stamps on this. And this is just a tablecloth, a cotton tablecloth that I coffee dyed, ripped into, you know, strips here. I think 5-inch strips tall. And then I show you guys how to eco print and do some stamping. I did stamping throughout. So this is really fun to do. I want to do some slow stitching on this. Let me know in the comments if you guys like to see a cool slow stitching journal cover. I think that would be fun, wouldn't it? Okay. Off subject here, but I'll make sure to put that on the end screen. You guys can come check it out. But that's what's in here. You know, like bigger things like netting, that's coffee dyed, which this could go almost in my lace one, but you know, sometimes you just have things and different things that you know where it is and you don't want to move it because then you won't ever find it. You know how that goes. But yeah, let's dig through here. Like this is the other part of the tablecloth. That's the same fabric. I just got it like at Dollar General and I think it was like $8 for a huge tablecloth. And it had this print on the top part of it, which I think is pretty cool too. And I mean, I love it. It's like 100% cotton. And so yeah, that's what's in here is just different fabrics that I've dyed. And I mean, I've already was working on this. I'm sure you guys have seen this if you see my videos. So that's a little slow stitch thing, which, see, I forgot about that. It's good to dig through your stuff. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so there's that. This is definitely a good way to store fabric, for sure. Okay, now what I have here, these are great. It's kind of a win-win situation where when I go to the grocery store, I grab these spring mix salad containers and, you know, eat the salad out of it, the spring mix. And I use and keep these plastic containers because I don't want to throw these away. And, excuse me, they are great. There's different sizes. So I have like the smaller size, you know, for this, with the smaller salads that's in it. And, excuse me. So these are great to store like the smaller bits in. And what's cool about over on my shelf, I like to take it, you know, and if I don't fill them all the way up, because I have a lot, so you could fill them up part way, and then you can stack them on top of each other. So you have it like this, like that, and then you have them all stacked on top of each other with stuff in them. Perfect, right? And they're all the same, you know, like that. Like you could put it in a big one too if you wanted to. So that's what these are. These are just the containers of the salad containers. So keep those in mind. Those are great to keep around. Okay. Great way to store fabric is in this right here, this little container, well, big container. So it is a cheese ball container, which is just the big old, you know, the cheese balls that go in it. These are great. I know these are addicting. So also they have pretzel containers that are big like this too. I think it's like a sourdough pretzel, which I think we have one too, and we put change in it. So this is a great thing to put some change, like, you know, loose change and stuff like that in. But I have this one to put my fabrics in. And this is the fabric that I sell on my Etsy shop. Well, I can go through any of them, but this is what I have in here for now, is just really fun scraps. I sell 3 ounces at a time. Relatively cheap, for sure. Okay. And this is what it comes in. It's just a little bag. It's 3 ounces, so you get a good amount. I just want to show you guys this real quick. You get a good amount in here. Here, let me take that out. I'll show you real quick. I mean, it's more than you would think, honestly. I mean, that's 3 ounces right here. You get all kinds. I have this packaged up, ready to go, so I'll make sure to put the link down below and you come check it out, but this is 3 ounces of it. It's really fun. Okay, so this container is from the Dollar Tree, just like the dollar store, and it works great. These are awesome to use too. What I have in here is a big mess. No, these are my jelly rolls. I'll show you what a jelly roll is. It's just pretty much these, what are they? How wide are they? 2.5? Yeah, they're 2.5-inch strips, and they're rolled like that. So you have them all, you know, different ones that kind of, you know, that go together. So they're called a jelly roll. And they're really fun to play with. So like if you wanted to do a project that you wanted matching or, you know, a theme, these are great to have. I mean, these are really fun. So that's one that's intact. These I've obviously went through and did some fun projects with them and stuff, but they're really cool. They got all kinds of, well, see, and then you throw different things that don't belong in here. It doesn't belong in here. Sometimes I just, you know, you gotta go through your stuff. But that's what mainly is in here, is jelly rolls. But, oh yeah, here we go. Ooh, there we go. There's a brand new one. So, and it's just fabric rolls. It's a fabric roll, 20 strips, 5 designs, 4 of each. So that's cool. Yeah, 2.5 inches, and they're 42 inches. Okay, so the strip, like one of these, there we go. One of those, it's a strip of 42 inches. Okay, so these are fun to play with. I mean, if I got really ambitious, I could roll them all back up, but who has time for that? I want to craft. Let's see. So yeah, well, the point of this is to get organized, right? So let's see. So that's part of these, I think. Yeah, and I was making some fun little, you know, squares for Christmas. Who knows? To do something cool. But yeah, these are all just strips. So things like that I have in here. Okay, this one's cool too. I really like the design on this. Kind of looks like tie-dye, doesn't it? That's what those are. So these are my jelly rolls. And I was doing a cool project with them, so I decided I have a tea bag. I have a jelly roll over here of the colors I really was having fun with, that I was making these cool little snippet. I had them in my Etsy shop at one point, but I think they sold out. And they're really cool. I mean, aren't these neat colors? They're just so cool. So I have this one in here because I really liked it. And I was making these, which I could make again. They're really fun. I'm going to look through my videos and see if I can find. It was a while ago I was doing these, so I don't know if I'll be able to. I'll have to go way back. But I know I made some with you guys to show you. There's a paper clip involved, and they clip to your page, and they're really cool. So I had some laces in here. I don't know why that's in there. But just a little snippet, you know, like all these little pieces in here. And I just kind of collaged them together, and I sewed them on my sewing machine is what I was doing. So that's what this is. So it's kind of just with this in there, and I just haven't been through it in a little bit. So things like that happen, you know, but at least it's organized. So I got all my little other bits in here. Okay, so that's that. And let's see, oh, plastic Ziploc bags. Reuse them, recycle them. Those are great to put in here. This is just some of my, it's like a spandex, and it's like a lycra and cotton fabric that I make my tie-dye gift bags out of. So they're really cool. I have them in my shop. They're rainbow gift bags, and they're for birthday parties and stuff. You know, they got the drawstring, and you can get a bunch of them and order them for birthday parties. Yeah, that's the material I use, and I tie-dye them, and so that's fun. And yeah, Ziploc bags for sure. And then here's another one of my cool salad containers. I have so many of these. So anything like that, like when you go to the grocery store and you find something that's a container in it and you can rinse it out and wash it out really good and reuse it, do it. I mean, why not? Why would you go spend good money on something? You might as well recycle it. That's what I say. So my mom sent me all this too. These are like all strips. And I don't know if you guys know, my mom is a quilter. So tons of stuff she sends me. And she lives in Alaska and I'm in Oregon. So she ships it to me in a box. And it's a fun little goodie box. So these are great. I'm going to use this for something. You know, you just have things and you're like, oh, I'm going to use that for something. Okay, so we got that. And then I got just like the strips on the ends of fabrics. So this is like strips. And I found more in another bin. So these go in here, not the rope. So I got more strips. So I'm trying to get more organized here. Like that. So aren't these fun? I mean, just all kind of, you know, the ends of fabric. So these are great to keep. Keep these, because these come in really handy, and I love using the words. You can use all these little words to add to like your slow stitch and, you know, like Paris. How fun is that? You know, dance. You could just look at it different, you know. And like these with the little ribbon. You can have the little ribbons, you know. Well, then that's copyright, so I wouldn't use any of that. But just little words, you know, if you're not going to resell it or anything. You know, bows. Like, how fun. So yeah, just think of that, like when you're doing any kind of project or anything like that. Little kitty treat boxes. These are fun. I mean, this is great. These are perfect to keep. This has my little tiny bits and scraps in it. And it even has a little thing where I can just pop it up, shove my little scraps in here, and it's ready to go. So it's just mainly I mean, you got coffee dyed. Oh, look at that. I found some embroidery floss. You never know. So, I didn't mean to really put some of the threads in there, but I got some twine, some rope, some cheesecloth, bits of fabric. So just any little odds and ends that I'm like, what in the heck am I doing with this? This might be able to go in the other container. I guess I do have some threads in here. So just different, and that can go in the strip one right there. See, just look through your stuff. But look, it's just all little bits and pieces. So that's what's in here. I'm gonna have to find something to do with it. It's getting full, huh? So I just got fabric coming out of my ears. So if you guys can think of any fabric projects that you would like me to do, I would be all for it. Comment down below. Please, please, please. Hit the like button if you guys are enjoying this video and get my video out there further so other people can see just this is just a great, cheap alternative where you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of containers where you just, I mean, we can recycle. Why not recycle? And this works great. I love it. Okay, so we got that. And then here's one of the boxes my mom sent me just the other day. And it's just one of the, big mail boxes. So this is a great thing to put things in, and just keep things in boxes. But I mean, there's just so many fun little, I think those are, I showed you guys those the other day, but just all kinds of stuff in here. So I'm gonna have to go through, organize all this. I know I feel like I'm really close with you guys, but like she sent strips that are already sewn together. So she has stuff that she's already sewn together for me. So I could just take it and, I mean, how cool would that be just to cut these in strips and then put them back together on a journal cover and do some slow stitching. I mean, let me know if you guys want to see something like that. Because, I mean, look at this. How fun is that? And then put them together differently. So then they're all, like, intertwined. So that would be fun. Something like that. So, like, if you have stuff that you can reuse, things that were already made and different things like that. But look at that. Isn't that cool? So this is just a big goodie bin full of fabrics, and then she sent me how, piecing together stuff, little magazine, quilting magazines, stuff. All right, we could do a quick, let's look at it real quick. So just fun ideas, I mean, look at that. That's ambitious, huh? And she's done things like this. So I know I had in the comments the other day, Alexandra, if I'm saying her name, I think that's Alexandra. She wanted to see some of my mom's quilts. So at the end of this, I'll try to go through and just show you guys some quilts I have hanging up that she's made, like wall hanging quilts. And I'll give you guys a quick tour of that. I mean, they're really fun. She's just so talented. So these are, I'm just flipping through real quick. I don't want this video to be super long, but you know how it goes. Playing with all their, ooh, I really like that one. Playing with all our goodies here. I like the style of that. That's kind of cool. And then it shows you how to do it here. So yeah, stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. She sent me all kinds of things. And then she wrote little notes for me. So, see, I like color. I really do like color. I love, doing my grungy too. I like both. I like the, I don't want to rip the page, taking that off. See, that's cool. So that's pretty much, oh, the circles are really neat too. I like that. Okay. So that's what's in here. And then there's tons of little squares and fun little fabrics and, like, look at that. She sent me that before, and that's what I dyed with coffee. I don't know if you guys saw that one. But all these little squares, all these bits already done. Things like that I could play with. I mean, I just got today days and days and months and years of fun things to play with. So she sends me, like, stuff that she's half quilted. I mean, this is all really, she buys the best fabrics. I mean, some of it's, not premium fabrics or anything, but isn't that fun? So I just wanted to kind of give you guys a peek into this box of goodies. I know it's kind of organized, so I don't want to spread it too much, but I mean, look at this. Oh, that can go in the strip one, huh? See, I could just start pulling things out, seeing what I got, and get it all organized. Look at that. That reminds me of just the slow stitching. That's kind of fun. Okay, so I'm gonna end this part now, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, but I'm gonna go through and show you guys at the end. I'll just do like a silent video of just showing you guys my mom's a couple of wall hangings. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informational. So stay tuned to the end and I'll show you guys the wall hangings. But please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting.